But here's a new study out. This is in the National Post. Being a cynic linked to triple risk of developing dementia. Finland study suggests, yeah, you decide life's all over. You decide you're just depressed. That's the way it is. And, you know, I'm just going to, nothing's ever going to get better or whatever. Your body says, well, I'm not needed. I'm just going to die. That's why in medicine they say praying helps, even if you don't believe in God. Getting your brain waves up, getting to that higher level, it's been proven that something's happening, is highly associated with healing and pulling through stuff. That's why you'll go into somebody who's bleeding to death or whatever and about to go into surgery. Buck up, you're going to make it. You know, decide you want to live. And it's been shown statistically to massively boost your chances when you get put under to survive that surgery. Because your brain gets in the gear of, I'm needed for this family. You know, there's big studies out that I meant to cover last week that old people feel absolutely alone, more and more in the West especially, totally useless. And it's because they've decided they're useless. Their families decided they're useless. They didn't have a bunch of kids, so the kids don't want to come see them, or they don't have kids. And they want to be narcissistic and on power trips, and that's not what being old is about. You're supposed to be narcissistic when you're 14, not when you're 70, not when you're 80. And that's what scientists and people are saying is, stop being on a power trip, stop being narcissistic, decide you're going to help people in the community, go out to a soup kitchen and help homeless people when you're 80 years old. You're like, but I'm old. I deserve to be happy now and have time for myself. You're not happy till you go to the soup kitchen or paint or go visit a nursing home when you're 80 if you're not in bad shape, for people that are in bad shape. Take a therapy dog in to see people. True service is where fulfillment is, folks. If you're a journalist that tells the truth, that's a service. Doing good, we're meant to try to do good. And your body says, good job. I'm going to try to stay alive. I have worth to the tribe. I'm going to hang on. They've got studies out on old women that live past 100. They've got big extended families. People love them. They come visit them. They feel like they're needed. And those women will hold on forever. My grandmother had been sick off and on for months, my dad's mom. And she knew he was coming to visit her on that Saturday when she died. And I had a feeling we needed to go see her. And I ended up doing an overnight radio show and was up late. My dad came to the house, stood over the bed and said, hey, get up. We're going to see her. And I said, no, I'll come later. I'll come later. And I slept a few more hours. He was miles away when she died. And the preacher came and he said, it's okay, Patty, you can turn loose. You don't have to wait. And she said, okay, and turned loose and died. She just decided to die. And that's what it's all about. But that's what this says. The world will make you pessimistic.